man.
They all should have been
Work
wins.
late or
But
what?
no, I don't. I don't work at all. Actually, I'm going to the U.S. Marines in about 3 weeks.
Oh dang. My brother's actually in the Navy. He's stationed in
Nice,
Corpus.
nice. What does he do?
He's a pilot.
Oh, nice. I'm gonna be an air traffic controller.
Oh, no way.
Maybe I see him one
There you
day.
go. Maybe. That's funny. All right. Let's go ahead and take a look at this. So I see this 10-6-10 game. Do you want to go over that one? Or is there a different one that you'd like to go through?
We could. I'm gonna be honest. That game was literally just A slow click E, and I can't move it. So I can't really do much.
Okay.
That game I could get into it for the first, I think, 15 minutes until my team just decided, all right, maybe we will CC for you, and then I got a triple or quadra, I think, and then the game was kind of over after that.
Yeah.
But I lost hard early to Lucian. Like I think that this the main things I struggle with is just maybe some decision making and some just how do I 1v9 if there isn't really anything I can do, you know?
Mm-hmm.
It was going really good, then as of recently, it's just been kind of. I hate to say teammates because what everyone says, and if you play a challenger in any account, he win 80% of the games he plays or 90% of the games he plays. So you can't just you can't blame everything on teammates, but sometimes it's just hard not to.
No, yeah, I get that. Try not to have that expectation for yourself though. I don't think it's healthy to go into it and be like, I'm going to 1v9 every game. If you were a challenger and you were playing in your elo, then yes, I would say yes, put that expectation on yourself. But I'd say right now what you need to look at it is if you play 20 games, and statistically you're like if you're in the elo that you're supposed to be, you're going to win 10, you're going to lose 10. What you need to focus on is how can you win 2 of the games that you're supposed to lose. And so sometimes it will be a 1v9. Other times it's going to be more like you allow yourself to be carried if you start off bad. But I've always felt like because I used to try and have that mindset too, and it's just like if I'm gradually getting better, it's just not going to happen. I mean, it will happen in games, but it's not going to happen at that 90% win rate that challengers are doing it. So I would shoot
Right,
more for that 60%.
right. Yeah,
Okay.
that's what I'm on right now.
Yeah. Is there another game? Are you looking at the discords?
Yeah. I'm looking at it.
There's a 10 and
I mean
4 game.
there was one game that I think I had a very very good macro play on it. I forgot which one it was. All I know is I was against a Twitch. But I think we won that game. If you want to look at a loss, then
Oops.
oh wait,
We can
I
we
think
can
we
look at
did
a win
lose
or a
that
loss. It
game.
doesn't matter. It's up to you.
I just don't quite remember what game it was. I think it was.
You said you were against that
Is,
Twitch.
yeah, is there is? Can you look at a 16-5?
The
Should be
16.
towards the bottom. I might be too late.
Oh, 16-5-7. Yeah, I see it here.
I think it was this one.
Yeah, we can look at this.
Yeah, I think it was this one. Oh, do you know why this account my account is gold 180 no 60 LP I think.
Mm-hmm.
So should I be going against gold ones or am I going against like silvers still? Is that just MMR or?
Give me one. I apologize. Give me 1 second.
Oh, you're good.
So you said why are you going against silvers if you're playing?
Yeah, there's usually still a silver in my lobby, and I'm still and I when I'm gold 2, gold 1.
Yeah, sometimes I'm assuming it's the beginning of the season's always weird. So they might have been gold or plat last season, and then they're just playing their
Oh
first
yeah,
year,
because their
so-
MMR is there.
Right. That's what I would guess, just because of the reset.
Okay.
Because right now, it's really weird. Like some games, very few games, I'll be playing against players that were masters last season, and then I'll be
Okay.
playing against diamond players and emerald players. And then this past game I played, it looked like I had platinum players, and I was like, what is going on?
Minions have spawned.
So
Right, yeah, it's just kind of on off.
okay, love this. Great start. There's really no more point. I mean, I think there's gonna start being more strats like later on in the season. That's just like hard invade, where you screw the enemy jungler. But for now, there's really not too much of a point to wait here. So this is perfect, especially on Kaisa with a Nautilus.
Yeah, whenever I have like enchanters, I kind of just sit in the middle bush because
And then if
no
you're
point walking.
ever afraid of like walking into this bush, you can always just drop a ward. I think that's totally fine early. Bummer, didn't get the proc. That's fine. It also sucks that it wasn't on Soraka,
Yeah.
but still good.
Oh, I do remember this game actually. I got very mad at my Nautilus not building an anti-heal. But eventually he did. If it was this one.
Just to like, it's just, this is a game that you win. It's going to be a little bit harder to like tell you to like when to capitalize on different things. But like right here, you see how passive they're playing. I don't think there's any reason to back click back this direction at this point. All of these minions are focused on here, so that back click right there. You just always want to put yourself in the position. I'll show you. So like why back click here, and when you come over here, why back click again? Because if Nautilus hooks, when you back click, now you're gonna have to go even further, potentially flash for this twitch. Whereas if you position yourself correctly, you can just go right onto him. But see how if he landed that hook and you were walking back, instead of being right here and then walking forward, now you're all the way back here, where you pretty much have to flash, or Nautilus is gonna get to kill himself.
Right.
Also, you guys are about to hit level 2. I'd be spam pinging all in. Like, I don't know why we're walking away from the Twitch again. For sure, like, just... I honestly, I'm not even sure I'd worry about this second minion if Nautilus is going to hit that. Well, he's going to hit this one. But I would just start walking towards him, use Q, and then W. Yeah, the fact that we're so far back there is kind of crazy. And this is one of those moments where we know that Twitch didn't have flash. So like this whole time I'm just spamming. Anytime Twitch is on screen, I'm saying all in because my Nautilus has flash, and then I'd ping his flash, be like, hit the Twitch. Just for a kill opportunity. Also, we need to get a ward somewhere. Yeah, it sucks because your entire lead that you had from level 1 is kind of just gone because Soraka negates that and we didn't get a kill on it.
Yeah.
There's a smell you can feel.
Oh yeah. Ooh, bummer.
Oh, hello.
Why not E? Like here, so yeah, even when you were in this bush and Twitch walked up, I think I would have E'd there to get the attack speed.
Did I not?
Nope.
Yeah, I guess it did a bit late. Or not at all, actually.
Yeah, you didn't use it all. Yeah, now we're just in a really bad position. Wow. Yeah, if you would have told me that level 1 you guys had chunks Twitch to like 90% HP, and then you showed me this, I would be so confused at how that happened. Like, there's no way that we should have been put in this position. I was gonna say, just focus on the wave there. What build have you been liking on Kaisa? I haven't played her actually this season. I love playing
I was
Kaisa.
building her normal build this season, and then I was showing a pretty good AD build.
Mm-hmm.
So I've just been kind of abusing that because I've been going against a lot of my team is usually Magic, so I go like Kraken into Rageblade, of course, and usually build Terminus or like LDR or the anti-heal version LDR. I forgot the name of it. Mortal Reminder.
Yeah.
Into like Bloodthirster, potentially like potentially GA. It's just kind of whatever the game calls for.
Mm-hmm.
Those are
Yeah,
two builds that I like to
I didn't
use.
even think about it. Like that on hit item that applies on hit effects twice. I feel like that would be good on Kais, but I don't. I haven't looked into it.
I was using that. It's really good for squishies, but it's like real squishies.
Yeah.
People that are real squishy.
Wow. Flash? Wow. Wow. Okay. I can't believe we let her live. Like, okay, another situation where you're kind of like zoned out or you're on autopilot or something. Like, if she's here, just spam going. Like, he doesn't have hook, obviously. He just missed it. But the fact that she keeps walking up and dancing around, and then especially this right here, I would just turn on her and start hitting. Because look where it twitches. You're in a 2v1, 3v1, technically, even though he's not going to be very useful. But you walk all the way over here before even doing anything. So this whole time, right here, because Nautilus is already committed. Like, his hookup is up in half a second, and you go all the way back here. I promise if you were here instead, and she doesn't even have flash, so there's no way she should get out of this. But then, even here, you don't commit to it. She's ignited. I would just keep flashing auto. But we missed our opportunity on that, and then they get a kill. That's so sad. Yeah, like, this whole situation shouldn't have happened. Like, Mundo shouldn't have died, even if, like, when Silas came down. But Soraka should have been dead way before she got over here. So, thankfully Ari cleaned it up.
I was hiding.
Oh, it's AP Twitch. Ew. What?
Yeah.
Why would he do that? Oh my goodness. I haven't even been looking at the map. It's a Lulu top.
Yeah, the Lulu kind of wrecked my vein early on.
That makes sense. Dang, if you were 6, he would have died there. Unfortunate. Really far behind level-wise. And it doesn't matter how big of a trade he takes, as long as he doesn't die because of Soraka. Let me look at it again. Does he E there? You still had Barry up, but then you start walking back again. Yeah, there's a lot of backclicks, I feel like, that are just not really making too much sense. So if you're watching, like, he's done his damage right there. Boom. And it's AP Twitch. Like, we've already established that. So his autos aren't really going to be doing the most. Plus, you have Barrier. He still has Barrier. He still has Flash. But while he's in your range, like, just keep autoing. Yeah, you Barrier and then you run away. So that your Barrier actually is kind of useless. You only got 50% of the value off on it. Now we're stuck. I gotta turn this off. There's something that's like whirring.
Yeah, I don't know why replays always do that crap.
It's very strange. Okay. Good. Oh my word. Hang on, I gotta turn the sound back on. This is freaking me out. That's still there though.
Yeah, the replays kind of just do that.
That's very scuffed. That's all right. Okay. Should we have responded to this in the first place? So already they're fighting. I would have looked, but I don't think I would have responded that early. But then we see this. Now it's like, okay, yeah. But Ari's already dead, and this is a 3v1, 3v2, but they have no damage. Soraka's coming. So I don't think we do this. I think we just push this wave here rather than even try, because Soraka's going to get, like, Mundo, Nautilus, and you will never kill any of these when Soraka's just behind them. So just analyze the fight earlier and then determine what you need to do. And pushing the wave would have been way better. So it's funny that you end up getting, like, what, 60-4, is it?
Yeah.
Yeah. But none of that lead came from lane. Actually, funnily enough, I just had a game similar to this. Or I made some mechanical misplays and it sucked. But we still won. Team was uber useless. Okay, good. I was going to say, surely we'll be back here. Yeah, yeah. Yeah, even here again, you're playing at max range for why? Like, sorry, I'm fast forward. So here we're like committed to the fight, but then you kind of back up and then go back in. So I don't know. Some of your back clicks are a little confusing at times. Also, you're using your E like never. Yeah. And then at this point, now the play's over because you've used all of your cooldowns and Nautilus has used all of his cooldowns. And then Soraka can just heal him back up. So yeah. We're kind of, I think of it kind of like you're playing like a turn-based game. Like, I don't know if you play card games or whatever, But it's like your turn, their turn, your turn, their turn. Whenever Nautilus hooked Soraka and then he stuns Twitch, it's your turn to play the game. Plus he has ult. So just stand there and ult. Or just stand there and auto. Like there's nothing to be moved around clicking about. But then after after you guys use all of your abilities, now you keep chasing, even though Soraka's like now it's Soraka's turn to play the game, which allows Twitch to play the game. That sucks. Is Twitch's quest done? Wow, it is. No, you've got to finish your quest first. Yeah. Yeah, finishing the quest, I mean, it gives you a bump in gold plus your boot slot. I mean, the boot slot really doesn't matter this early in the game. But look how much it slows down while you're over here versus being in bot lane. Oh,
Yeah, I realized that live in the game. I was like, oh shit, it's still not done. I figured it would be at this point. But I was like, nope, I have what?
Yeah.
2 kills, 3 kills.
Yeah, you go from 1170 to 1225. So you got almost 100 in about a minute, which is about what it is. Like typically it's like 13, 15, unless you obviously take tower because plates make it go faster and kills. But then you come over here and now it's like crawling. Yeah. It's fine. You'll finish it eventually, but it's just typically better to get that gold burst and then come mid.
Yeah. That's something I haven't really got used to yet with the new season.
Yeah. Why not alt?
I think I might have. No, let me see. 1, 2.
Maybe you didn't have a. Well, it is 100 mana, so maybe that's why. Oh, that is why. I was gonna say I think you kill him if you auto.
Yeah, I probably would a barrier too.
But he didn't have mana, so good. Okay. Okay, this is fine. Pick this up and then go mid. Yeah. We're kind of if the enemy played this like if I were the enemy jungler and I saw you here, I would just take Rift because you're just kind of giving that up. But now they're gonna fight for Drake. Well, good push mid. Good. Whoa.
I saw them fighting, so I figured I had to get down there as fast as I could.
Wow, good interrupt. Yeah, I mean they kind of started. I get it. I won't say that that's like a bad thing. I like that you tried to push mid first. That was the best thing. But now that the fight's over, like you can just push mid now for sure. Good. I'm not sure how long we can stay since Twitch is alive, but this is good. Rip. Yeah. Unfortunate.
Yeah, I knew the Briar had ult, but
Yeah.
I wanted the mid tier 1.
No, I'm with you. The funny
I
thing
thought
is,
it had more time to dodge it.
I would do the exact same thing, brother.
Yeah, I
Which
knew
is
Briar
why,
was alive. I was like, surely
yeah,
she's not like Raptors and she'll ult me, so I have a
yeah.
little bit of time to sidestep it.
The only thing, like, if I'm taking this here, I'm worried about like Twitch popping up and then like the Briar ult too. Like, so when Briar ult comes, I'm not even sure I would flash it because I would assume that Twitch would be like right next to me.
Yeah.
But so which he was pretty not right next to you, but pretty close. So I'm okay with that. I'm sure a higher tier player would say, "Oh, you overstayed," but I'm not challenger.
Yeah. I just wanted tier 1. I know how much that just opens up the map.
Yes, I think it's worth. Yeah. The risky part now, so obviously Twitch is dead, but the risky part now is playing with Twitch alive anytime because he could just pop up out of nowhere. But for sure here we could just push with our Mundo a little bit. Oh, I don't know about wow. Kind of fortunate that nobody like was around. Like obviously we see Briar ult coming from there, but good catch. And then just push this, hard push this, because we saw Briar ult from base. Lulu's down there, Silas there. Wow. Oh my word. AP Twitch does so much poison damage. Yeah, I at this point either just back up and then go top, like try and help another player or bot or something. Like because Twitch is coming back up and this tower's pretty tanky with you guys all here. Anytime I see that like shield thing, it just tilts me. Then hang on, let me see. How did she get on top of you here? Yeah. Just staying too long. Wow, he didn't even have full stacks on you. That's funny. Ooh, I don't like this.
Yeah, my entire team was playing the entire time with Clutch being alive, but
Yeah.
honestly, I was pretty confident I would kill him 1v1 if he ever showed up.
Yeah. Okay, so let me look at the timers. Oh, there are. So Drake is up in 40, and I get that you wanting to push this, but like all top laners now get teleport for free. So even though Vayne didn't take it, she gets it because of her quest. So if she's here and then you guys fight dragon, she can teleport down, whereas you cannot. But if I were you in this position, like they started fighting, I'm just gonna push this out now because especially when I see Lulu teleport, because you never make it to this fight in time. By the time that you back and then come here, this fight's already way over. Surely. Yeah, and your mid laner's dead. So I would have just stayed and just pushed this out because we saw 3, 4 of them, and then if it's Briar, Briar's pretty scary, but Dragon's up, so my hope would be that she'd be somewhere around here. There she goes. Yeah, by the time you get here, the fight's over. So you could have pushed this, pushed the next wave, potentially get some damage on this one, just because they're all down here. Just push mid now, push mid. Chewy. Nice. Okay, now we can't. Twitch is gonna be alive, so you gotta get some HP back. Well. Yeah, I was gonna say, I was like, I don't know about that. Oh my goodness. It happened.
Yeah, that was that game. That's important.
It happened. I'm assuming, did he throw a? Yeah, that was the troll part. Since you were closer, it just instantly targeted you. I mean, the thing is though, even if you didn't take that much damage at the beginning, as soon as you start hitting it, you're gonna get, like, Twitch is just gonna kill you. He's just gonna come up from behind. He doesn't even have to auto you more than once. That's so
Yeah,
funny.
I'm not gonna lie. I think I was typing to him in that moment.
I would have too.
could've-
I would have been. Those are the moments where
I wasn't very happy.
I wouldn't be either, brother. I think you're right there. That's awesome. I love it. Okay, that's
Oh, this was. I want to watch that in slow motion because for
Yeah.
some reason I just couldn't attack. I was trying to sidestep and it just for like 4 or 5 seconds I just didn't attack her. I was literally just moving. Yeah, I moved, it didn't work. I moved, didn't work. I moved, didn't work. Like, I was just trying to sidestep while auto attack. I was like, what? I was just like, what the hell, man?
I don't even know what you need to sidestep it though at this point. Like,
Yeah, I
mean,
was
her
looking that
Q-
over my head after.
her Q
It's just kind
it
of
does
natural habit.
200 damage. Yeah, I get that. But it looks like my guess is okay. Well, we didn't auto, and then you just kind of danced around. Yeah, unironically, almost lost that because of the
Yeah, that's why I was like, okay, what the hell was that? I just kept on moving around. I remember that vividly. I was like, bro, what am I doing? I just gotta calm down.
It happens. Okay. Whoa, this is super bold. Look at the map. You don't know where anybody is other than Twitch. Silas could be anywhere, Briar could be anywhere, Lulu could be anywhere. And your whole team is back. This is super bold. Okay, good. I was going to say.
I think I was just looking for the blue buff. I'm pretty sure we saw Briar on map.
Yeah, you're
So I
right. We
wasn't
did.
too scared of it.
Oh, wait, sure she's there. She got up there quick. I thought we saw her bot too. But even if it's just Silas, like Silas destroys you 1v1, he should. Just push mid here. Yeah, let Vayne or Jungle Mundo. That's fine. But everybody come in here that feels super troll, just super time wasteful. Because now, oh my goodness, and then this teleport. Anyways, now there's a mid wave that didn't have Baron on it, so they were just able to annihilate it, which delays your pushes by every time like they kill a minion wave without Baron on it. It's another 30 seconds, so you have to wait for the next wave, or 25, whatever it is. What are we doing? You have Baron, just push.
They're like dragon, so I was kind of camping, waiting for them to come.
Yeah, but these are the hard, like, the things that get difficult when I coach people, because it's like, yes, you did get the kill. You're right. Like, that's a good result. But imagine if Twitch is just pushing this here, and then he's starting to get this tower. Versus if you guys just push this, you apply so much pressure, like they're not going to be allowed to be at Drake. And if they try and take Drake, then you guys can just take their inhib and possibly end the game with Baron. If you didn't have Baron, it'd be different. But you push this, and then you retreat to Baron. Like, that's what you do. Because now they have all of this vision. So you don't know, again, we might have seen Twitch. I've been fast forwarding, so it's a little bit harder to keep track of the minimap. But you don't know if Twitch like is anywhere here because he's not had to catch any of these waves that come into him. But if you push this, then Twitch catches a wave over here. Now you know, okay, he's coming from most likely this angle over here, so I can watch out for this way. And then we're just wasting time. Precious seconds of Baron. Not pushing anything. And this entire wave just died. So their team is allowed, for whatever reason, to just dance around here. Lulu's getting actually good stuff top. But what she could do is just back and then teleport in. But you guys apply zero pressure on the map. Like, this is it. If you guys lost this game, I would have said that this would have been probably the reason, like if this was coin flipped. but okay. Wow, she got hit by that top. What are we building? Surely you don't build Mortal Reminder after this, right?
I always we can't build more Minder because I have
I was gonna
Terminus.
say, yeah, right. Like that would be so. It'd be if you could, that'd be so troll. But why build? What are you building with this executioners?
I think I had it literally just for anti-heal because at that point in the game no one on my team had it, so I said, all right, bro, fuck it. I'm gonna build it and I'll sell it later if I have to. Because I wanted anti-heal. They had the Soraka and a Briar. I was like, it's too late. I can't sell my Terminus because I'm still getting used to not building in my normal build. So I
Yeah.
always forget that I can't build Terminus with that stuff.
Mm-hmm.
So I think right now I'm building Bloodthirster, but
Yeah.
I was like, I need anti-heal, and
I
I
do
was
like your
just trying to think of
reasoning,
something.
but I don't know. That's a
Yeah,
tough call.
it's not good.
Yeah.
I knew it wasn't good, so I had to sell it eventually. But I didn't really have any other option. But nowadays, though, if I had to make the option, I'd actually build I think it's called Oblivion Orb because you can actually build that relatively comfortably in Kaisa.
Yeah.
That,
Yeah.
that item that
I
I
would
built
agree with
into.
that. I mean, ideally, you don't need to build Mortal or Grievous on Kaisa because she's not really great at applying. Like her whole thing is like catch the back line and burst them down real quick.
Right.
So ideally you typically don't want to build it, which is why like Terminus is one of her options because, you know, she's just doesn't use it. But like a Sivir or even a Twitch building it would be better. So I do like your reasoning. So I won't we don't have to keep talking about it. I will say here though, I wish we would have just pushed mid here. This is another one of those situations. This is fine. How much healing is it? It's done a 1k, so that's pretty good. Okay, we see Twitch going bot. We're just worried about these two now. So I'm fine with caution here, but you have a Mundo behind you. Pretty sure we just pushed this. Definitely now. Okay, 100% now. We know where Briar was. We see these two. Just push this and take this tower. Yeah, this should have been like a ping with Mundo. Like, let's just push this. Because you still have ult. So even if Briar like jumps on you, you have ult, barrier flash. All right, let's see some redemption against this Lulu. Another backclick I don't like. Silas is here. Ari's coming up. Yeah, just that backclick right there. I'm like, what? You weren't risking the the misclicks on this one. I like it.
I
You,
sat still. Oh.
yes, that's good. That's good though. That's good because you realize like what is there to dodge? Her Q. So once she uses that, it doesn't matter. Nice. Yep. Okay, that's good. Did he really sell all his items? This has to be a visual bug.
If he did, I sure as hell never realized.
This has to be a visual bug because it doesn't even show like the square slots. I guess it doesn't over here either.
I don't think he did. I mean, I wasn't really. That wasn't the main thing I was looking at.
Yeah, I don't know.
If he did, I definitely did not realize.
I doubt it.
Is he AFK?
No, there they are.
Oh, there.
Okay, yeah, just push it down mid and in the game. Yeah. Okay. Well done. I mean, obviously we're looking at a win, so there's going to be a lot more or more good stuff.
Yeah.
But obviously that lane phase we could definitely do better as far as capitalizing on the enemy's mistakes. And there's you guys had that window open at level 1. And then especially with like the level 2 advantage, but we never capitalized on that. So just look for more of those opportunities where you can really push the lead. Because those will come back to bite you if you don't take them, if you don't punish the enemy, and then you get punished for
Right.
yours. But then the same way, there was a lot of, or I say a lot, there was a few times where we could have pushed mid and we didn't. We kind of went, like, just spent some time in the red side jungle, or just wasn't, kind of felt a little aimless. So get mid, push that out, and then if you're showing up to a team fight like super late, like where we were in that top lane, so if you're pushing up top lane, which we shouldn't have been there in the first place, but it's like okay, we're here now. Like it happens to everybody. And then you see the fights already happening. There's no way that you're gonna make that in time, unless your team successfully disengages, and then your Mundo gets his HP back. But he didn't even have Warmogs, so I would have just kept pushing once you see everybody count. Like the big thing is like counting the map, making sure you know like how many of the enemy team is top side, bot side, mid, and whatnot, and then seeing what you're able to do. But for the most part, this season it's pretty straightforward. Finish your quest bot lane, go mid, push it out, go to Herald, go to Dragon, whatever, and make that work. So
Right. So, yeah, I guess I've just kind of told myself to kind of just play passive early in Kaisa because she isn't the strongest. She has a good level 2, but
I
a
yeah.
good 6. I've just kind of that's just the play style I've formed. Just kind of don't really do anything till I get QE of all of it. Then I just and then I go ham. But
Yeah, and I
yeah.
I understand what you're saying. Like, Kaisa's lane phase is notoriously like weak, but you're playing with an like number one, you're playing with a Nautilus. But also, I kind of hate it whenever, like, I tried my best not to say play passive here or play aggressive. Um, I would say play appropriately. Is the best way because you don't want to think of it like in those scenarios like where that Twitch is low HP. It's like why would you want to
Mhm.
play passive here? If you win lane phase as Kaisa, like with a significant lead, like what we should have done back here, um, like here, and if instead of having the mindset of play passive, it's just play smart or play appropriately, then you're just thinking, okay, well, he can't kill you at level 1 unless you unless you are super trolling, like with this over here where you don't auto attack for 3 seconds, then he might kill you. But like, there's no way, that they survive this if you guys play. Like, you could give an iron level player a duel between these guys as long as you position him right here. And there's nothing the Twitch can do. It's not like Valorant where it's like if you have an op and they have a pistol and they can just
Yeah.
outplay you. League doesn't really work like that. It's kind of like stat checking. So think of it. Try and think of it more so like that, and just take those opportunities because they only last a couple seconds, if that. Because that opportunity, if we look at this, like right here, right here, I'm walking at him, potentially flashing, and they have heal and barrier, so that's tough. But getting those spells out of him would be good too. But
So you
especially
think
when
it'd be
we
good?
lose the level 2, like Nautilus doesn't like what inspiration does Nautilus have to flash hook here? He doesn't even have hook to flash auto, so anything. There's none. So it's just the positioning thing. But yeah, we hit level 2. I looking at it again, I don't even think you do kill him just because Soraka has heal and barrier. But at least we spend those spells and push the lead a little bit more. But I'm just trying to help you like open it up
Yeah.
to the possibility of doing some of these things.
So
Like
you think it'd be good to like flash into on top of him to waste their barrier and heal?
I, personally, yes, I would. More so, I'm looking for like trying to get the kill, but it's like you have to if you're always playing the passenger in lane and then throughout the game you're never going to climb other than the games where you get gifted kills like where it's like oh well now the mid game I can navigate fairly well so I'm going to just win through that but if you always play like that then there's going to be games where their top laner isn't a Lulu and it's Zahen and then you're dealing with a 4-0 Zahen coming out of lane and you're 2-2-1 and it's like, well, there's nothing I can do because he's just ahead, and that's how it works. So if you want those 1v9 moments, you need to, again, not necessarily play aggressively, but play appropriately to your lane. And think about your supports too. Like anytime if I have a Nautilus, I'm just thinking like when can we engage again as Kaisa against like a super low HP Twitch.
Right.
So all right.
Okay.
Anything else?
No. Just was my like what about like just decision making? Do I go for a wave or do I go for a fight? Like for example, the mid wave when I was getting mid wave, left my team to go get mid wave for
I
Dragon, and
I
then they
thought that
started
was
fighting,
fine.
so I went back down.
Yeah, I thought that was fine. That's one of those decisions where like, especially in the moment when it's so fast, it's hard. I was looking at it. I'm glad to see that you're watching the map and you're looking to see what your team is doing. It's definitely as far as like overall decision making. Like I said, there was so many moments where we didn't push mid lane and take the opportunity to hit towers. Let me look at something real quick. What was the game? Was it 16-5? So you had the most damage to turrets, which is good. Um, that's not the only stat that matters. Just pulling that up. But like the longer you allow the game to go on, the more you're risking your team throwing it, or like one of them getting a big shutdown on you or Vayne, and then all of a sudden, because now this Twitch gets 1k extra gold, then he starts cleaning up these fights or something. So overall, I think like you're attentive, you're watching the map. Just try not to go into it with a solidified mindset of I just want to survive lane phase. Think of it more so of like what leads can I capitalize on? Yes, typically Kaisa has a weak lane phase, typically. But she's also has the potential to like do a ton of surprise burst damage because of your passive. And if you have a Nautilus that will help you proc that and help CC somebody long enough for you to hit them, and then you build up your lethal tempo, you can do a ton of damage. So
Okay. Yeah, so let's be more aggressive, looking for opportunities. There's something you pointed out earlier. Um, just just assessing situations more. Is it actually
oh yeah.
worth it? Is it not worth it?
Yeah, I'm just gonna pull up a random moment from this. See if that'll help.
The block support.
I had one of these actually. Actually, one of my
Oh
first
wait, wait.
ranked games back.
Yeah, this game was terrible.
That's
It was
alright.
great. It was great, and then the entire team just Nunu W every 2 seconds, and I was like, all right, well, I don't know what to do.
Wait, Nunu Seraphine?
Yeah,
What in the world?
yeah, it was quite the it was quite the game. I think I was up on Nunu by 6k gold, but my team just kind of said, nah, we're not gonna It was very should have been
Okay.
should have been a win.
All right. So like this situation, even here, like Kane is dead. I see 2 mid and there's 2 bots. So we know where everybody is. And whenever I'm thinking about it, I don't like, if I'm looking at the minimap, I never think Yasuo Diana mid and Seraphine Nunu bot. I always think numbers first, which normally you just do like 1, 1, 2, and then wherever the jungle is. But because you know Kane's dead, you don't have to worry about that. So just 2 mid, 2 bot. So that this moment, I'm thinking I'm trying to look for an opportunity to fight because I know that it's an even, like it will for sure be an even fight. You're way stronger than there. Like you have completed item. Your LeBlanc doesn't have a completed item, but she's still going to do burst damage with electrocute and all that stuff. But then like if we continue, let's just assume for now. Okay, even here, like I know that nobody can come help this Seraphine if we choose to dive her. So I'm looking for a dive. Actually, why didn't we look for?
Because it's a new news coming at 10,000 miles an hour down lane. Because this champion's broken with the new home guard.
Sure. Why did the timer look like it was so much longer? Okay, but here, he's not up for another 7 seconds. So that's good. Like she gets away, but your positioning here, I'm for sure positioning over here because getting autos off and pushing her back further. So now that Nunu's up, yes, I agree with you. But then if we continue through, well, that's unfortunate. So we, that's funny. You waited the entire time until now LeBlanc can't help you out with this. But then you dive, get charmed, and then stunned. Oh, that sucks. Just gotta flash that or ult away before she hits that charm. Let's go to another part of the game. Okay, 2 top, 1 mid. We just saw Seraphine here, and Faker. Yasuo's dead. So I know that I'm getting this tower for sure because it's a Seraphine. Like, she can't do anything. And Nunu's just hanging out mid. Okay, Nunu's dead. Like I wouldn't even worry necessarily about Seraphine. The only thing I'm worried about is her ult. Now Diana's here. So, but that's just like the mentality you have. And these decisions, they change like that. Because as soon as I saw Diana, now it's like, okay, well, now I'm not so sure if I can take tower. Okay, 3 bot, 1 mid, 2 unknown. Potentially 4 bot if Diana's still around here somewhere. 4 bot. Which means as soon as this happens and we die here, I'm just reaffirming Jin Wick over here and saying, push this.
Yeah.
Yeah, lane phase is over. We got to go mid. So when you have a lead like you did, and you finish your quest, you really want to unlock yourself as soon as possible because there's a couple reasons why. Number one, it's going to free up your support way more. Because imagine a LeBlanc that is 4-2. Let's just wish that she had some stacks on this. And is able to roam around the map like anywhere that she wants, which is what she's going to do. But if not, she's going to be tied to you where she can only make plays on the bottom side of this map. So when Rift Herald spawns at 15 minutes, if we had gotten out of lane at whatever 13, 14, whenever our quest finished, and then the mid laner finished their quest, if we were able to respond to this quest, and then, this objective, Vagar's down here, and even if he needs to respond, typically, like I said, they usually take teleport. If they don't, they're far more equipped to be in a side lane, even than Kaisa. Like, Kaisa is great at 1v1s. Like, you're 100% correct. But every ADC, like, if Yasuo shows up, he has the advantage. If Diana or Kayn show up, they have the advantage over top of you. You have to outplay them. You want to put yourself in the best situations, not the situations where it's like you have to make the outplay. So LeBlanc is choosing her best strategy, which is go mid, because she can she can go anywhere else, which leaves you vulnerable. So that's why going mid is just so important for ADCs. But does that make sense as far as like the counting the map thing?
Yeah. Yeah, that makes sense. This game was this game was such a free win. But it just fell apart.
What is he doing? I can't
Yeah,
believe
nah.
he just stayed here. Like your guys' damage dealers are dead. He's invincible too. It takes them so
Yeah,
long to do anything.
it was just a game that we really should not have lost, but still did.
I had to, that's literally so the game I had earlier today was this game right here. And my entire team was like did absolutely nothing as far as damage wise, but they didn't need to because we just outscaled this team like severely. It was such a draft difference. It's insane. He just sold and bought that at the like whenever he died. But like watch this level 1. This was so depressing. I wanted to forfeit so bad. Level 1 minute, and this is the hard counter or engage jungle that I was talking about. I think this will become more popular. They get 2 kills at 110, and I'm like, oh dude, I want to quit. And then they go and they kill Malphite again here in a minute. At 2 minutes, it's 6-0, and this is like I don't know what everybody's doing. I should have checked. But then eventually the game just started going to the point where it was like they just got outscaled because I'm Jinx, and that's just how it works.
So how do you play these games like because you obviously were the only person that did anything this game. I could tell by the gold. You had like 20k, next team had like 12.
Yes.
So how do you actually just 1v9 when your team's just utterly useless?
So this game I was really looking for opportunities to win lane. That's my number one goal. Like because at this point I'm thinking if I don't get ahead, we 100% lose. Like there's no chance. But also if I'm just dying on repeat, we're also going to 100% lose because I'm never going to scale. So you need to think about it like that. And then here like we take some bad things and then actually I think this is the fight that I super troll. No, there was one fight that oh, here it is. No, that's not it. Where was that? This is the fight. Oh, I was so mad. This is the mechanical horrendous misplay that I was talking to you about. Like I should have just been focused whenever Sivir comes back into range, but I didn't. And then I switched to rockets to kill her, and I didn't switch back to minigun because she should have died too. So at this point, I'm like, okay, at least I'm 2-2, but Sivir's 4-1. So all I'm doing for the rest of the game, once we get out of lane phase here eventually, is because when you're ahead and when you're behind, you have to play differently. So all I'm trying to do is just catch waves. I'm taking just trying to outrange her sometimes with this, but literally all I'm doing is just clearing waves mid and doing what I'm allowed to do.
So what about my mid laner just doesn't want to swap? That was happening a lot yesterday. Like it's like 20 minutes, lane phase is over. I'm like, okay, I need to swap. And this laner just says, no, I'm not swapping. I'm gonna stay mid. Do I just go bot lane, catch the wave, or will I die at nothing?
As Kaisas a little bit easier, like you can get away with going bot. I wouldn't recommend it. Like I would try and just try if they're typing and telling you that they refuse to, then yeah, obviously there's sometimes that you're just gonna have to suck it up and go bot. But type it out, like be like, yo, like I need to go mid. And then that's good. At least stick around for 1, maybe 2 waves. And then if they still refuse, be like, fine, whatever. But even then, it's such a hard call, I think, because they're super trolling the game away and they don't even know it. This is actually the fight that turned it. Looking for these opportunities, like not this fight. thought it was around here. Oh no, this is one of them. Okay. Yeah, so here this is a decent example. Like I'm not that strong. I'm actually half an item down from Sivir, but I know Jinx's win condition. It's just get a kill, get a reset, and then start dominating the fight. And these guys, like, this really was more so draft gap than me doing anything special. But as soon as she's here, I'm like, okay, like sure, we'll fight. So I'm clicking into her. I'm not clicking away, even though she has the root on her. I don't care because it's just a karma. And then you're just playing the rest of the fight as you need to. And it's just little moments like that where you need to capitalize on. And then I think this is one. Oh yeah, just playing safe, because that's what you have to do when you're behind. Like teams will throw, especially. I mean, even that diamond, they're super throwing. If they just played basic league where they push mid, like their team's super hard to kill until they super overexert themselves. But like I'm trying my best to play out of vision because I don't want the only one I'm worried about is Nefiri. So look out for those key abilities. Still not even going in and then as soon as Leona used her ult, then I'm like, okay, now we're going. And then last one I'll show you. Like again, playing cautious just because I'm looking for those key abilities. Could have been actually way more aggressive there. And then because I knew we'd won the fight, like I'm like, as long as I just get woman reset, it doesn't matter. So this really isn't a great example, to be completely honest with you. Like I said, it's more draft gap than anything. But it's just you need to play safe. Like you're trying not to die, obviously, but trying your best to capitalize on your opponent's mistakes. So anytime like Sivir didn't show up to a team fight and I'm there, I'm like, okay, this is a good opportunity. But I'm just pushing mid like this whole game. Anywhere I go, like obviously we're here now. Great pick. But it's just mid all the time. I'm just catching waves and trying to push it out. And I'm
Does
doing
draft gap matter in low elo?
Oh my god.
Or is it too much random stuff where it doesn't really matter?
I would think so. Just because like this team is, if it goes late enough, who on their team is going to kill full tank Malphite? Like
I don't think
Sivir?
anyone. Don't think Sivir's
They
gonna do
have
that damage.
right. So we have 3 beefy boys. Actually, I don't even know what this guy's doing. It didn't even matter. But it's like you just as long as you know your win conditions and things like that. I don't know. It's hard to say. But I tried to forfeit that match a couple times, I think. Because sometimes it's just not worth the mental.
True.
But there are a better. I did have a actual. Yeah, this game would have been a better example of like what I thought was more so like a 1v9. Because their top laner, and the kind of what I was telling you earlier, as far as I don't remember all of this, but I remember playing against Draven Teemo. So weird lane. But my focus on this lane was obviously don't let Draven snowball, and then take care of any opportunity I can. So it's like I really don't have very much initiation myself as a Aphelios unless I have purple gun. But any mistake that they make, obviously we want to capitalize on. And I'm not just like trying to play passive. I'm not trying to play aggressive. I'm just trying to play smart. So anytime he gets a hook, it's like we're going in on it. And I was just trying to be away from Draven, but then he's focused there. But then the jungler comes. But it doesn't matter.
Question.
Yeah, what's up?
I'll go back to right before you engage that fight. So like right like here, I would have personally helped the jungler. Is that like bad, or just because I Blitzcrank used his hook, right? So he shouldn't be up for a few seconds.
He shouldn't. No, yes, it was like I remember this actually when it happened. If I remember correctly, because we were, let's see, let me play it out and I'll tell you what was going on. She was coming down because we were gonna fight this here,
Mhm.
and we were already engaged here, and then they start fighting here. So it's like, okay, yeah, we can go up here too. Maybe and probably I should have, could have, but I don't even think that she survives that long, does she? She does. So yeah, I think you're right. Actually, probably could have answered that, but also it's putting us now in the 3v3 position, and I think they always win that just because it's Draven early.
Yeah.
So that's one of those hard calls. But since we were already engaged in this fight here, I don't even know if I was paying attention. I remember seeing J4 and was like, well, this sucks.
Yeah, Draven's my permaban stat checks Kaisa literally
I was
every
gonna
stage of the
say,
game.
yeah, against Kaisa, that is a horrible, horrible matchup.
Yeah, it's just straight up stat check the entire time.
Yeah, there's no point showing you. This hand was so fed. This Swain was fed.
What about like when dragons, like first, second dragon, you're in laning phase, and I either A, go help my drunk, like let's say my jungler
Yeah.
starts dragon, we're 2v2 bot lane. Do I hard push the wave and go help them, or do I just kind of chill
Ideally,
and
yeah, you hard push the lane because you don't want that your bot lane to be able to respond, and then it's gonna tilt your jungler
yeah.
like super hard. But if you have a good jungler, they're not gonna start it whenever the other lane has prio. But that's not gonna happen all the time.
Yeah. Yeah,
Um,
that's why there's like some
right.
questionable jungles starting dragon. Like, do I help them? Do I just stay here?
I never show up to dragons that I think are free, almost ever, because I'm so consumed about so concerned with just how do I get myself ahead. So if my jungler's taking
Right.
Drake, even if it's Mountain Drake, sometimes I won't help. It takes them forever, and I'll get pings all the time. But I'm like, no, I'm getting this play. Like I'm going to carry this game. Like I know that if I'm on ADC, I have the potential to carry almost any game. Because I'm like, I just know the role so well. Whereas if you put me mid, I'd be like, brother, you can put me against a bronze player. I don't know how to play this game. But every decision that I'm making, I'm thinking, okay, what do I gain from this? What do I lose from this? If the dragon is going to be contested, then I'm like, yes, I'm going to shove this out and then I'll go help. But if their jungler's dead, what is the point of what use is it if I go out and help my jungler finish Drake a little bit faster rather than me shoving another wave, getting turret plate? Like they're fine. People will ping you, and then if people threaten AFK, it's like, okay, fine, go babysit for a little bit. But
Right. Yeah. Okay. Um. All right. So just TLDR, be more aggressive. Look for more kills and opportunities in the lane phase, and being slightly more aggressive than I am, especially when I do have a hook support. It could be a little bit different with enchanters, I suppose, but especially with like hook supports.
yeah, enchanter supports. It's on you to do the engaging part. It's on you to call out like whenever the enemy mispositions. Because if you have a hook support, if you go in first, obviously they can't really help you. They can just CC them more, but by that time you're already chunked out and useless. Whereas an enchanter
Right.
support, if somebody steps out of line, you can go in, take an aggressive trade, and then like Alulu gives you like an 120 HP shield, and it's like, okay, well you win that trade. Or if you have a Nami, they're just going to heal you back up. So that's what I'm thinking like with those different kind of supports. I'm more so thinking about like if it's if it's engage support, I'm trying to either create opportunities for them and allow them to do what they're supposed to do. And if it's enchanter, I'm the one that is responsible for it. Mages are a little bit weird because they have not necessarily engaged, but a lot of poke. And for the most part, I'd say try and get lane priority as best as you can. On Kais, it's hard. You're short range. You don't have the great wave clear. But capitalize on your level 2 because at level 2 it gets way easier to get your passive off with your W.
Yeah.
So especially if you get it first, of course, and then you shove waves, let it slow push back to you, try and engage again, and just keep doing that over and over again.
Okay. Okay. Yeah, that That makes more sense.
All right. Well, hey,
Okay.
let me know how your games go.
All right.
Hopefully that helps. And if
Yeah.
you need more help, feel free to reach out.
All right. I'm gonna go play some. Hopefully, I can go to the LP I just lost back at Plat today.
You got this. I believe in you.
All right. Thank you, bro. I
All right.
appreciate it.
Yep. Sounds good. Bye.
Have a good one.
You too.